Today Rachel has joined me and we're gonna talk about Japanese things that we still cannot do properly. So things in Japan that are a little different than back home that we're still not used to. So the first one that comes to my mind is squat toilet. Not a fan. How about you?
I actually love squat toilets.
What? What do you like about them?
I'm like the weirdest person probably. I've never met another foreigner who likes them.
I've never met anyone, no. Why? Why?
Because they're so convenient and quick. It's like a urinal for women. You don't have to touch anything. So like it feels like cleaner. Like I don't have to clean off a toilet or put down toilet paper.
That's true.
And like it's quicker because you don't have to like prepare everything.
Oh, it just feels so awkward for me.
It's better for you because it's like more natural, so it...
Yeah, like the position of your body is...
Yeah.
I read that somewhere. Oh, I can't get used to it. I can't do it properly. I don't see how people use it without taking all their clothes off. Like,
really?
How do you not pee all over yourself? I cannot do it. It just doesn't work.
I have to make the worst video tutorial in the world.
Oh my, you're gonna make a tutorial?
Put like on a bathing suit and just pull down my shorts.
This is how you position yourself. Okay, so yeah, squat toilets are something that I cannot get used to. And in most cases, they will have like, you can choose. Lots of like malls will have the Japanese style toilets and the Western style toilets, so you can just wait in line until one of the Western ones is free if you prefer those. But sometimes when you get out like into the middle of nowhere, the countryside, they will only have the Japanese style toilets. So it's something that I really wish I could get used to, but I've been in Japan how many years now? Like 8, and I still despise them, and I like get all nervous when there's only Japanese ones, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Maybe I could hold it for like another couple hours.
Well,
but, yeah.
I think you should at least try them because you might actually like them. I was terrified at first, and it took me like maybe 3 times.
I've used them like 15 at least. At least 15.
I choose the squat
maybe
toilet
20.
every time now.
That
I love
is
them.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, one day you make that tutorial and I will follow it and maybe do it properly.
Tutorial in the world.
Okay, what's something Japanese that you're not used to yet?
Okay, one of them would be taking off my shoes quickly when I enter a house.
Same for me.
It's okay when I'm going in my own home because no one is waiting on me, but if I'm with someone else, I have to go last because I don't want to inconvenience them because it takes me so long to either unlace my shoes or like unzip it and like reach my hand down and pull it off.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to do it on one leg too. You have to like balance.
Yeah, and you're like falling into stuff.
Just not used to it.
I can't just pull my foot out of my shoes. Like I have to use my hands.
The worst is when you're at like a restaurant and there's people that you like don't know like waiting for you to put your shoes on. It's so like intimidating. It's like I'm trying to do it fast.
Restaurants and doctor's offices or dentists where you have to take off shoes. That's embarrassing.
Slip-on shoes. I have found the wonders of slip-on shoes recently. So much easier. Okay, my second one is, I can't even say this in English because we don't have this type of food, but in Japanese it's called neba neba. Neba neba shiteru tabemono. So I'm gonna try my best to translate this into English, but like really, it's not gooey. It's a certain texture. If you know natto and you know the texture of natto, it's that texture. It's like slimy, I guess. Slimy and gooey.
And sticky.
Slimy, gooey, sticky, like all of the above. And there are, I can think of 3 foods off the top of my head in Japan that are like that. Natto, yamaimo, or like mountain potato, or okra, which is like a green vegetable. And it looks like just a regular, like a...
when you cut it?
Yeah, it just looks like a regular, like kind of like a star-shaped cucumber. But when you cut it, it's got the gooey stuff on the inside. And I just cannot get used to eating that texture. It's like, even if the flavors don't bother me that much, the texture is just like not something that I'm used to, and I've tried it several times because apparently it's really good for you, that like that stickiness. I think it's good for your body somehow, your skin, or I don't know, but everyone says that those like 3 things are really healthy and you should always try to eat them, and they're included in lots of traditional Japanese meals. But I can't get used to it, and it's too bad because I love eating healthy foods. It would be great to enjoy them like Japanese people do, but can't. No, how about you? Are you the same?
I absolutely cannot handle it. I'm very sensitive, like, I'm very sensitive to texture in the first place. So, like, even just, like, looking at it now will make me gag.
Oh, no.
So if I get it into my mouth, I'm guaranteed to, like...
Yeah.
It's bad. I've tried so many times. I just can't do it. Darn. So another thing I can't do is pretty much anything related to riding bikes, bicycles. Like I can manage to just like ride a bicycle normally. Yeah. But Japanese people like grow up on bikes. They're like they're born on bikes.
I feel like they ride bikes more often than they walk. Like it's so common here.
They can do it so well. Like June can ride a bike without using either handlebar.
Whoa.
No touching, and he can turn that way too.
How do you do that?
I know.
Japanese skills. What?
I can barely ride a bike without falling over. So.
Oh my god. No, I remember the first time that I tried to ride a bike, the first time I came to Japan, and my homestay gave me a bicycle to ride to school every morning, and I was like, oh, okay, I haven't ridden a bike in years. And I tried it, and I kind of like veered off the little path and into the rice paddy.
Oh my god.
It was so embarrassing. They were probably like, what the hell? She's like 17 and she can't ride a bike. That was probably really weird for them to
see. It's really embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm totally used to it now, and I like bike all the time, but that first time was just like, yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. It's not used to bikes. Okay, another big one for me. Another thing that I wish I could get used to, because everyone seems to really enjoy and love it here, is onsen. I do not like being naked in front of people that I don't know, and like I would probably feel the same in front of people that I do know. Like I don't think I'd want to go to an onsen with Rachel and be naked with each other. It would probably be really awkward. And it's really too bad because Japanese people love onsen. Yeah. And they always talk about how amazing it is. And like, oh, you should go to this onsen. It's really beautiful. And it's like, the first thing that comes to my mind is like, I don't care how beautiful the place is. I'm just thinking about how I have to be naked in front of everyone. And I don't like that.
I've actually gotten used to like the idea of being naked in front of other people. Like, I've been to hotels here where they have communal baths. So when you want to take a shower, it's in a room with lots of other showers. So everyone's naked in the same room. And like, I was like, what the heck? The first time. But then I was like, you know, okay, it's normal here. All right, whatever, I'll just do it. And like, as I've gotten older, like, I care a little bit less about those kinds of things. But I still can't handle onsen because I'm too sensitive to temperature.
Oh, they're so hot.
Yeah.
They're really hot.
Like, even hot tubs in America, I can't sit in hot tubs for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're supposed to anyways. So. I don't think it's good for your body to be in them too long. So maybe that's a natural response. But no, I'm the same. People just be sitting there enjoying it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I gotta get out of here. I'm like dying like a lobster, like sweating. No, I really, really wish I could enjoy onsen because they seem magical. Everyone else seems to absolutely adore them. Okay, here's something that probably, I bet you feel the same way, but keigo in Japanese, it's not that like I'm not used to it because it's difficult. It is super difficult. So that's like one thing to get over. But I'm kind of used to like how keigo works. I know when to use it. I know the main phrases, but I'm not used to the feeling, because in Canada, when you get close to someone, you'll start to speak more casually with them. But in Japan, if they're like a higher rank than you, if they're older than you, or they're like your boss, it's really inappropriate to speak casually with them, even if you feel like you have a close relationship. So I always feel like so conflicted. Like, I know in Japanese I should speak keigo to these people, but I feel like, but we're close now, so I feel rude using this like super polite language with them. Because in Canada, if I use like really polite language with someone, it would be like we don't have a close relationship. And
you're putting distance between you, it feels like.
Yeah, so I can't get used to that.
No, it feels more friendly to us to speak casually. That means like we like you.
Yeah, it means we like you, we want to be friends, and we want to get to know you.
And I kind of, like, in some cases, it's hard not to take it personally if someone won't use
I know! I hate that!
Or like if you're not, because like with June's family, I'm not allowed to use informal when I speak to his parents or his grandparents or like his aunt and uncle ever. Like, I'm just never, no matter what, even though I'm married into his family, I'm never going to be allowed to speak informal.
You feel like distant from them.
Right, I feel it's hard not to feel like they're saying, like, you're not really a part of our family. Yeah. Because, like, with my family, like, you know, my family's like, June, call me mom. Yeah. And, you know, like, they come over. When June comes over, everyone's, like, giving him hugs and be like, you know, make yourself at home.
Super casual.
Like, it's really casual, and that's how we, like, greet people. Yeah. And that's how we, like,
you show that you're, like, you're part of the family.
Right. So that can be kind of difficult.
Yeah, but like June uses Keigo with his parents too, right? So it's not
Sometimes,
like
yeah.
you're the only one,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
he will also use it. I always thought that was really weird, seeing Japanese people using really polite language with their parents.
Yeah.
That's just so strange.
No, he does that too. But
Yeah.
it goes beyond that too, actually. Like and I'm still not used to this either. But even people who are married sometimes can use Keigo with each
What?
other. And June said like this is completely normal, and it's like because I
Oh
saw
my
it
God,
happening,
that
and
would
I was
be
like,
so weird.
I was like, June, why isn't this weird? And he was like, no, it's actually completely normal.
Really?
If people want to use Keigo, sometimes you see older couples like an oba-chan or when they use formal with each other.
Yeah.
Then it makes it seem like they love each other so much that they're still
they
trying to win
respect
each other over,
like, so,
and like they're still dating
I
each
see.
other.
So they're still in that like awkward stage where they have to be super formal with each other.
Yeah, and so he says when he sees like old people using Keigo with each
Yeah.
other, he feels like they're being really cute.
Whoa.
He thinks it's like cute. So
That's
that
such
was
like a culture shock.
I know.
Yeah, it's like
to me,
opposites
that was like
for us.
hard.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to process.
I feel like that's one thing that I'm never really gonna get over because it's just so different than Canada. It's just completely backwards to
Yeah.
Canada, so I hope so because it's really frustrating sometimes. You know, you want to be really close with your coworkers and feel like you're friends, but you have to use Keigo with them because they have a higher position than you and it's rude not to, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I would like to know how Japanese people feel about that. Any Japanese people that have been over to Canada or America, how did you feel about people using like really casual English and being like super friendly? Did that feel awkward for you? I wonder how it works like the other way around. That would be really interesting to hear about. Alright, so I guess those are the big things that we are really not used to and suck at in Japan. So, any of you guys that have lived overseas, let us know in the comments what things were really difficult for you to get used to. That would be really interesting to read. Make sure to subscribe to Rachel if you haven't already. I will link her down below and right here. She makes amazing videos about Japan with her husband June and lots of really educational stuff, so you guys can learn a lot over on their channel. So definitely check it out if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys soon.
Okay,
Bye!